I'm probably gonna cry. When I was asked to write a speech on how Clemente had changed me, the first thing that came to my mind was not only did Clemente change me, but it saved my life. At the time that I saw the advertisement for Clemente, I had lost everything. I was homeless and living in shelter with my family. It wasn't the loss of material things, like a home and a car, that made being in shelter hard. It was looking in the mirror every day at a woman I used to think of as the eternal optimist and realizing she was gone. I became severely depressed and withdrawn from my life. I made sure to put on a brave face for friends, family, and most importantly, my children. All the while, I felt like I was dying inside. It was the first time in my life where I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. All I could see was how much I had let down my children. And for any parent, that's the worst feeling ever. So here I am staring at this advertisement for Clemente. I open it and I read the whole thing. And then I close the window and thought to myself, you're too far gone for that now. The problem was, the next couple of days, I found myself frantically searching for that advertisement. And when I found it, this time I said, you have nothing left to lose, go for it. When I received the call from Mark about a month after I sent my application, I was actually shocked. I thought I didn't make it into the program. We met an appointment to meet each other, and I kept thinking to myself, don't get nervous, you can do this. This could be the big break you've been waiting for. I remember my first day of class like it was yesterday, as I'm sure most of us do. I left feeling overwhelmed and unsure that I could do it. But I kept coming to class. And the main reason was because every professor encouraged us to keep coming to class, even if we didn't understand. They knew if we kept coming to class that eventually it would all click, and they were right. My classmates at Clemente are more than just classmates. We became a family. We helped each other, we were there for each other, and when any of us felt like giving up, we were right there with words of encouragement. I am not only proud of myself, but each and every one of you as well. We have all come from different paths in life, but every week when we walked through that door, we were on the same path. I've not only learned from my professors, but I've learned from you as well. The professors here at Clemente are the most extraordinary people I've ever had the privilege of learning from. Jen and Susan. You both made me fall back in love with literature and writing. You not only opened my mind back up, but my heart as well. Kathy, I think I can honestly say you have made a philosopher out of all of us. I don't think any of us can read something without thinking, what would Emmanuel Carr or John Stuart Mill say about this? Kathleen, if it wasn't for your support and guidance and encouragement, I wouldn't be giving a speech right now. Memory, you have forever changed how I would look at art. I am honestly mesmerized by your excitement and passion for art history. For me, the most rewarding of all classes was U.S. history. Mark, you have made a woman who hated history her whole life fall madly and passionately in love with it. It was honestly my honor and privilege to have you as a professor. I can never say thank you enough to all of you. You have given me back my strength, courage, and drive for a better future for myself and my children. In closing, I would like to share a poem that I came across during my time at Clemente. I read it almost every day, especially on my bad days. When I read it, I hear every professor and their belief in us. The poem is by Donald Dean, and it's called You Can Be Whatever You Want to Be. There is inside you all of the potential to be whatever you want to be, all of the energy to do whatever you want to do. Imagine yourself as you would like to be, doing what you want to do, and each day take one step towards your dream. And though at times it it may seem too difficult to continue. Hold on to your dream. One morning you will awake to find that you are the person you dreamed of. Doing what you want to do, simply because you have the courage to believe in your potential and to hold on to your dream. Thank you.